Hey guys, and welcome back to Brightwater Keep with me, NG Paradox, and of course the Shattered Legacy series, where we're still, I guess, trying to find our place in the world. I'm still trying to get that one province we need to get so we can get the High Lordship, and try and think about our place in the, shall we say, Fosaway hierarchy. Are we gonna be here to try and defend the Fosaways against the ever-expanding Tully, which I think it's something we kind of need to do anyway, just because they are expanding so much. Like, it would be nice to help them eat the Arbor, maybe, get claims upon the Arbor, help, try and take it over with them. So this all goes underneath maybe the Fosaways, or most that we can get, included Night Song, maybe. That could be something we could try to do, or rebel against them, maybe make our own kingdom, etc. I'm not sure just yet. We're still thinking about it. We're pretty heavily married with the Kenwick family, so maybe we could see how the Kenwicks, act and behave in the Mandervale Kingdom. But, yeah, at the moment, still trying to think about our place in the world. So we'll let time continue to go by, and we'll think about what to do from there. And it looks as though there's been a war declared. Riverlander, Dragonstone, War of Emancipation. This is something we've seen quite a lot. Tullies, the fish fighting the dragon. We seem to have seen this quite a few times. They just keep fighting each other for little things. Never really for big conquest, just emancipation or to just annoy each other. But this has been a common theme. I feel like these wars are really just a show of strength. They're both trying to show they're the dominant power. Because even though, of course, the Dragon King is obviously nowhere near as big as the Trident, he has many dragons. And so maybe in his mind, he is the dominant, shall we say, dominant man of Westeros, the most powerful man. But obviously in the Tully's eyes, they have the men and stuff. They're the most powerful man. And the baby boy, of course, is beheaded by Mr. Jorge. Oh, so Jorge's kind of got the last laugh there. They executed the baby boy. Now, his son, though, is still there. So Willowwood is still controlled by the Hoare family. But yeah, he was beheaded. No wonder he was beheaded for beheading the king's son. That doesn't really surprise me, to be honest. But yes. That does mean at the moment, there's no kids between them, but they could still have another kid. She's only 24. There's lots of time. There's still many chances for the Tullys to inherit the Arbor. And that's something maybe we have to stop. But still, I need our High Lordship first. That's what we want. Once we get the High Lordship, we can look on for bigger and better things. But that's all Eden wants right now. His family have been small fries in the Mandervale for a long time. But he knows in his blood there is greatness. He knows there's greatness there somewhere. We all know the stories. The Gardeners obviously controlled High Garden. When they died out, it was given to the Tyrells after the battles, against Aegon the Conqueror. But there were many families in the Vale, in the Reach, that did feel they would be more appropriate choices than the Tyrells. And the Florents were one of the main ones. They felt their blood was actually closer to the Gardeners than most of the other families in the Reach. Even if they weren't the strongest of families, they felt at least their blood was the closest to the Gardeners. And so they should obviously be next in line if the Gardeners have died out. But that didn't come to pass, of course. But it does seem that the Florents in time since then have always kind of held that against them. Eleanor Azonte now rides a dragon, Valankar. Strong, that's the big one, isn't it? The strong, agile, playful but rough dragon. Would no one want to fight that dragon? Its baby was ugly, apparently. And both of them were fertile. Okay. So I wonder, if do dragons keep to the same thing as, humans, their genetic traits? If you have a strong dragon, is there a better chance it'll pass that on to its kids? Or does it not matter? Is it just completely random for the dragons? Or is it based upon the person that hatches them? I've never actually looked into that. I mean, you'd assume it's based upon the parent dragon. That they're more likely to have strong if their parent was strong, or their grandparent for etc. At the moment, though, 5% against the Arbor. We can see they've got 3,000 men here. The Mandervale does have a few men over here, 7,000. Some men from Pike here. But yeah. Died of cancer, apparently. Dreaded plague. A lot of plague going around, of course. One character owes me a favour. Melissa. My lord, I see Ashley be followed to pursue a career in the Septon of the Faith. My kinsman, I mean, you're not particularly great. You're 15. Your learning's not bad, so I guess maybe if you're going for stewardship, you could get a good money education, but I guess it's not that important, is it? We have 11 members of our family. I'm just trying to think, like, if I go back through our dynasty, like, what's the line? Owen, Melos, Oh, okay, he seems to be quite close. Let's go back. So we have a bastard. Nope, he was not a bastard. Garrett. I like Garrett. And there's Garrett there. I guess there's no real reason for me not to accept. Trusting, shy. Maybe being proud I might not. But then again, he's low in the family, so maybe I wouldn't care. Yeah, I don't think we have any reason to say no to him. If that was what the lad wants, you know, that's what he gets. You know, I was a young lad not so long ago. I mean, I'm still a young lad, but, you know, it wasn't so long ago I was a young lad. I knew we'd have dreams and ambitions. Mine was to be High Lord, but I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get that right now, apparently. But yeah, why are they just sanding the men here? Why are they just sitting the men right here? They took that. They're sieging down the rest of it. Getting the city of Middlebury. Command of my liege's army should be reserved for those of high status, and the likes of Master Gunther enjoys this privilege, whilst I do not. Surely is an insult. Well, I am proud. I'm also shy. But I'm honest. I guess I would... I think as we're shy in this instance, we wouldn't be able to tell him, because this is kind of confrontational. Being honest he means he tells the truth. He tells the truth when he's asked. But he's not the man really to throw his point of view across. He was a trusting, shy, and charitable man. Yeah, I'm satisfied he can lead the armies, you know. I mean, he's not satisfied, but he wouldn't go off to tell him, you know, that confrontationally that he would. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, but he kind of keeps it, you know, just... If he's asked, he would say it, but he's not going to go and throw the toys out the pram and get involved in that and probably get in trouble. Straight to Tarth, I wish they would eat this up, and I wish the Storm's End would eat this, because that would look quite nice then. You got Crow's Nest down there as well. Pieces bits here and there, which still could be eaten up by someone if they wanted it. You know, got the Valerian Swans there, which is always an interesting one. The Mertins over here, Lady Tanessa Black. The Owls. I like the Shield one. The Shield one's my favourite. The Shield family. Still doing okay. Married to a Hawp. Daughter. Okay. And still no claim. What? It's 17. It is 17. The game is not lying to me. I would hope by the time we're 30, I would have got that claim by then. I mean, when we were the Tullys, we had to wait for quite a while for that first claim, if I remember correctly. It took about... Maybe it was the second part? No, maybe it wasn't that long. It was either 2 or 3 parts we were able to get that first claim, and that allowed us then to move on from there. At a meeting of the council, my septon, Edgaran, has been accused by his fellow councillors of abusing his authority and making whimsical decisions for personal gain. I quite agree he should be removed, or he's doing a fine job. I guess I'm trusting, yeah, so I quite agree. I trust my council. There's more, you know, I trust him as well, but there's more of them that I trust than his one man, so that's why I put that one over the other one, even though he's trusting, to most people. And we have no priest we can actually replace him with, so I'm going to have to find a new person. We have to bring on a new person, aren't we? Okay, employ a new courtier, holy man. And we get Septon John. Bit of a mystic, doesn't... Okay, great. We'll put him in that for now. Caswell's. Well, oh, okay, finally a red wine army has made its way over here, and it's currently sieging down Cider Hall. Minus 48%. So it's not looking good for us right now. They kind of need that army, but is that army even theirs? It is actually his direct army, so why is he not bringing it back to save the capital? 7,000 plus 1,000. Why is... Okay. Yeah, he could just bring them together. He'd have enough to fight them. They've got 8,000 men. It could work out for him, but he doesn't bother. He doesn't bother. See, this is why this is why we have a love-hate relationship with the Fossaways. Sometimes they think they're doing well, then they go and turn it around. We're like, these guys are nincompoops. So maybe we should look to get rid of them. Deary, deary me. Deary me. Should we look to get rid of them? Usurp them as a power of the lands. I don't think there's anyone with a particular claim. Let's go see what the claimants are these days. So we've got 3 people right there. My wife is pregnant. That's great. One of them would come to us. He has 2 daughters. One who's not married. Leah Fosaway. And Lenora. Well, well, well. I wonder if we could bring him along to me. Let's invite him to court. Hopefully he'll bring his family with him. And maybe we can have someone in the family marry one of his daughters. Maybe we'll do that. We'll have one of our males in our family, if we have any free, marry, you know, one of his daughters. Okay. So his daughters don't come with him because they're too old. Okay, yeah. They're too old, technically. But they did come with us. We could maybe bring them as well. She would come now as well. There we go. Bring the entire family along. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but to no avail. You find plenty of bugs, snakes, and riding saws, however. And we didn't get anything from that. We're going to have that first child. This child's going to be important. Once we have that child, then we can know the line is secure. So we can be a bit more risky, potentially. I won't give up, though. I will find that beast. But do we have any males in the family? Okay, let's go back to the other family. And if I wanted to marry them, once they accept. Okay. Stranger's Mercy. So the Royces just got Stranger's Mercy. So she just came. Are you going to come as well? There we go. So she just arrived. If we want to arrange a marriage, there is Garrett. That little young Garrett, the son of the man that taught me. We could marry them together. And he has only a weak claim. So it's not a strong claim, and it won't be inherited by his successors. But if we really wanted to, once we get the marriage together and they've had a baby, we'll probably wait for them to have a baby or something, we could then do a faction if there was a position where there's a weak situation. So this child's 8 years old, so if he died at 48, and he has cancer, there's actually a good chance that could happen. We could use that. I mean, what else are they going to do? I think we should do it. For just in case we want to get rid of the Fosaways. Yeah. I think we should do it just in case we feel the Fosaways need to be got rid of. We can take over. Maybe we'll... I'm not saying we won't go for independence. You know, we could do that. But going independent could just weaken the Mandervale and allow the Tullys to eat us up even more. It'd be probably better to take over the Mandervale and have one of us in charge in some way. Now, obviously, that means I would not be in control of it, but it does mean potentially their child, who would be a Florent, would be in charge in the future. Let's say, so even though I can't play as our heir, you know, I'm still kind of planning ahead for our family. That's how I will do it. To give us the best position possible, and when we go somewhere else, we can always look back and see how the AI does. So we can keep doing that. And maybe I could look to get myself in charge, and then we could always do a faction to... You know, go for overthrow the monarchy, get a voting system maybe in the Mandervale, you never know. That is something we can do. And, okay, so the baby girl died. So how did, you're 38. Okay, so you're now the heir. Wait, let's go back. So yeah. So she would be the heir. The Northfield girl died. So that was my mother's... My half-sister. What? My half-sister was my heir? Oh, because she's a Florent, yes. Her siblings, yeah, them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because she's still their thing. Okay. She's 39 now. She could still have kids. Actually, yeah. Which could cause trouble. Obviously, if I have kids, it doesn't matter. So that, okay, that's interesting. So that, she's already got lots of kids, though. They'd be next in line anyway. If I'm looking at this correctly. No. Marissa Florent would be next. And then next in line would be Sharina. So my Aunt Sharina, and then Owen. Owen Florent. Who is Owen Florent? I do not know. Not Garrett. Who is Owen Florent? I have actually no idea. Who is... Maybe we have to look at this for a second. We can see here, Owen Florent. So actually, Owen Florent would be 9. So the Sept... Okay. Yeah, the Septim we sent away would be next. And then Roel Florent. So we should marry her naturally if we're going to get her married to someone. So maybe I should get her married now, actually, just in case I don't forget. A strong Stark sounds good to me. Let's do that then. Get her married. Strong Stark, perfect. Okay, let's get that done. So at least now I know that that kind of line would be safe if something happened. Not completely certain about the whole Fosaway line if that's how it will go, but we'll see. And anyway, my wife is now pregnant. The Kenwick lady is now pregnant, so you know, and it's Kenwick. My beautiful dear. My beautiful dear. But the politics in the Manderville is kind of boring. I don't feel there's any like particular instability going on. Or craziness. The Liege Loyalists are quite small. It seems pretty divided, but most of the power lies in the Fosaway's hands. You know, they have the High Lordships and stuff. No one else really has one. The Free City's been ravaged by the plague. I'll become a commander, thank you very much. And when it comes to the disease, it does not seem to be making its way across the Westeros, so we are safe for now. Essos has been completely ravaged. Look at that. Ooh. Poor them. What about our old families, though? The Rhaegar family. Are you okay? They are okay for now. Okay, but the people in charge aren't that great. And we had a baby. Hostella Florent. Not the greatest of names. I will admit. Does not sound like the greatest of names, but, you know, it's a baby. And they made peace over there. They inherited that. So it's a baby girl with nothing special about her. She's a normal baby girl, and we're fine with that. That's all we need. You know, we can marry her matrilineally. Hopefully I can get a son as well. Claim Woodmere against the Tullys. The Tullys only have 8... Oh, wait a second. You are, you're not the man. So let's see. So the king died of an infected wound. So in the battles against the Dragon King, somehow he got injured, and he died from the actual infection. Perfect. Did they have a baby? She is pregnant. Oh no! Damn, are you kidding me? That would have been perfect. That would have meant no way for them to inherit. But she was pregnant. Now, the only way really now to save this is the baby dies. So, Eden, you may have to kill that baby. I'm not sure if Eden could go through with it, though. I'm not sure if he's a man to assassinate someone, you know? I think he's too trusting and honest to really go behind someone's back and kill someone. Especially a child. I don't think he'd go through with that. But someone has to get rid of that baby then. I mean, one baby got rid of, so that's fine. I guess the baby would not inherit the trident, actually, would it? Actually, no, it's fine, yeah. The baby would not get the trident now, because it's already passed on. It went to King Uragon, who was a bit of a hairlip. Now, that is through the Tullys of Crack Hall. And her husband was a Mallory. It was a matrilineal marriage. She is the sister of King Argrave, and they're the children of Larys the Kingslayer. Not a very good king. He was the first king of that line. From the ones from Lollestone and Crack Hall. Obviously not technically the main line, as we know, because the main line got overthrown by the Lollestone faction. The main line, actually... Is it through... No, it's not through these guys either. There's many... How many Tullys are there? There's only 18? What happened to the main family faction? Let's go through this again. Let's try and find the main one. I'm trying to remember... It must... Someone had Lollestone. I gave them Lollestone. So it has to be... This one? Yeah, because they no longer... Oh, yeah, because they've no longer the crown because they destroyed it, didn't they? And they made the trident. That was why. So, yeah, that's why it has, like, that kind of ... Yeah, so actually, this line from the Westerlands is the line. And then you had her... Okay, yes, different girl. His line. So technically, yeah. This guy, Jeremy the Usurper, the Lord Power of the Westerlands, he is from the main line of the family that we played as. You know, the Tullys that we played as, and his direct descendants are that one. The ones who are leaders now, the brother that we gave Lollastone to. Just remind you, actually, if you hadn't noticed that. Just make sure in my head as well what the kind of correlation is. Colin, I guess you can be Lord Treasurer. We have no one who's good at being a Lord Treasurer. Still no fabrication on that claim yet. But okay, we got a backup if we want to take over the Mandeville for the Florence in the future. That marriage is set in stone. We could always rebel in some form and put ourselves in charge if we wanted to. We have a baby girl, keeps the line secure. So we fixed that for now. And seems as though Karanix has died. It was a maimed dragon, the ugly dragon, the baby of Valankar, and it's gone. So Lucerys Targaryen no longer has a dragon. His wife is got a bit of the Grey Plague there. Clawman Liberation once again. We're currently at minus 85% at this point in time. And remember, I'm leading men, so I could die at any point in time. And it looks as though Rhonda Fossaway was beheaded. So this was the daughter of the current king. A lot of his family have been arrested. His daughter, his son, his wife, and his daughter was executed by the Queen of the Arbor. Obviously very upset since her husband died. She has a daughter, Princess Moya Tully, and she will have a weak claim on the entire Trident. So that little girl could cause a problem in the future, and she will inherit the Arbor at this point in time, unless we stop her. Now, actually, this could be... This might be good. This might end up being actually really good for us. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's definitely better than it was before. So the whole thing with the Arbor may be good at the moment. We'll see how things go. Things can obviously change very quickly, as we've seen so far. We played in the Bright War Keep so far, and the politics have changed quite a lot. And already they defeat the Clawmen over there. Fine. And they defeated that peasant revolt. What about me? Device of my bannerman. I enact a series of laws empowering my council. So the council has become a bit more powerful. Sadly, I'm not on that. I'm just a commander right now. I'm a commander in the armed forces, but I am not on the council at all. You've got 7,000 men just sat here, minus 72%. They're about to take back the place, you know, Middlebury. So that means they're going to be in a better position. I want to just build up Bright Wall Keep for now. Let's build up some basic defenses. Let's increase that. We've got a bit of money right now. Not too much money. We want to make Bright Wall Keep obviously a great place. Slavers Bay is now ravaged by the plague as well. The Martells still seem to be scared of going into the mountains, you know. They don't want to take over the mountains just yet. We have a Bellamar Hepnonian. He now rides Mount Dweller into battle. A lot of the kind of men from North Valyria getting dragons these days. I just wish I could get that claim. Maybe I should change it. Maybe it just doesn't want me to get Dunsbridge. Maybe the game has like a preferred interest in keeping Dunsbridge alive. Fair market war for Lady Danella's claim on the Trident. Who is Danella? Who is Lady Danella's claim? Danelle. She is married to him. So no wonder he wants her to win. That would mean, I guess, his son? I'm guessing Anson Page would next be the ruler of the Tridents. That'd be massive, but how many people are supporting him? He's got Crow Baron and Black Crush. That's it. I don't think he can win. Now, the Westerlands and no one else actually helping. Rosby, though, is now joined in. They've only got 2,000 men, actually. Queen Ashara's claim on Ghost Hills. So we've now got Queen Ashara Martell. Look at that little headpiece there. She's come to take the Martell. Look at that intrigue. Against the young boy King Maela, 14 years old. So a lot of places having a problem with claims right now. We're fine, we're fine. But what's this? A message. Chief General, will I accept? I'm finally getting the recognition that we deserve. The Florence are being recognized, as we should be, by the old man, Percy, and his wife and son still in jail. and the war's still ongoing. And guys, we're going to end this part here. Hope to see you next time. Hopefully we can finally get that claim. I don't know why it's taking so long. And finally, they fought the Arbor people and they won. This is what we needed. Finally, he fought them and won. Hopefully now we can just start to win that battle, gain Middlebury, and hopefully start to eat these lands from the Arbor. That's what I'm thinking we're going for, to try and stop the creep of the Tully forces. But I say anything could happen. Depends how we're treated, depends how Eden feels and the man that he becomes. But I'll see you then. Good night.